today's video is going to be Poppy's story because I have mentioned her in a few videos and you've seen her, but I have never really told you why I've got her, why she's living with these two lovely boys, and why her ears look like they do, as I'm sure lots of you are wondering. If you are friends with me on Facebook or have liked my Facebook page, then you will probably know. But yeah, the majority of you won't know why I've got her, so I'm going to be telling you her story now. So first of all, I'm going to let you have a good look at her because she's very pretty. So this is Poppy. Turn around. Okay, I have no idea how old she is, and I will explain why in a minute. As you can see, she's a white bunny with a big black stripe down her back, and she has like black around her eyes, which looks like she's wearing eyeliner, which I think is adorable. She has black ears, and she has a little black tail as well. So yeah, I think she is a crossbreed with an English spot, a bit like Mischief and Tinkler, but she's not really exactly the same as them. They were brown and white and they had different noses and that kind of thing, but I do think she has English in her somewhere down the line. And I think maybe she has giant in her somewhere. I don't know, but that's just a guess. So yeah, so that's what she looks like. So now on to why the heck I have her. So I'll start from the beginning. Basically, when I was going on holiday last year, I needed to find somewhere to look after my rabbits. Although I had a really amazing person who looked after them usually, I thought I would try and find somewhere a bit closer to home because she did live quite far away. And then I came across somewhere that was really close to my house, and then was a new boarding business. So I asked if I could go visit just to see if it was any good, and I was so impressed with it. It was amazing. The girl Nicole who runs it with her mum, they're just really lovely people, and they definitely know what they're doing when it comes to bunnies. I think they have about 5 rabbits of their own, and they have some nice big hutches for the buns to stay in and runs, and it was just really nice. So I actually became quite good friends with Nicole and added her on Facebook and that kind of thing. And then last November, I noticed that she'd posted something on Facebook saying, would anyone be able to rehome this rabbit that we're fostering? And I looked, and it was Poppy, and she was in such a terrible state. And that was how I first found out about her, pretty much. And I commented on the post being like, oh, she's beautiful, what the heck happened and all this. But Nicole actually messaged me and she wanted to know if I knew anyone who wanted another bunny. And I was like, I want her. So we went to visit her, and basically she did not look like this at all. She was very skinny, like shockingly thin. It was absolutely disturbing. It was like, how is she still alive? That's how skinny she was. She had bald patches all down her back. A little baby girl. Her ears were actually lop ears. They're like that. And pretty much she was a stray, and someone had found her and took her to the vets. But the vets didn't have room for her, so needed to find someone to look after her. So they contacted Nicole. And they went to see her because they were like, yes, we'll take her on, but we can only foster her, we can't keep her forever. So they went to pick her up. Nicole cried when she saw her because that's how bad Poppy looked. When I went to see Poppy, they'd already had her a week or two. So she was better than she was, but she was still very skinny, and it was very sad. I'll put some pictures in here of what she looked like, but they are quite sad, so just be warned.
Yeah, it's huge now. But you know, and
she's just too tame, isn't she, to not known people.
Yeah, it's like she's saying to you, isn't it? Don't let me go. Don't let me go back out there.
Look.
I know.
I think it's Ella's really nice, and she were abandoned.
Yeah, she's
so
Blossom. So was Blossom. She was like proper neglected, and then.
And they're so loving, aren't they? When they've been like that.
I think it's because they know that they'll be looked after now.
She's lovely.
So as you can see, she did not look like she does now. She was just so skinny, bald patches. She just looked so sad. Her eyes, they didn't look bright. They were just. She was so sad. And basically, me and my mum saw her, and we just fell in love. We were like, we have to give this bunny a chance. So we agreed to give her a home if she bonded with the boys. So she stayed with Nicole. She did stay there quite a while, and they basically brought her back to health. So I cannot thank them enough for looking after Poppy so well. She put loads of weight on, her fur grew back. She was vaccinated, she was spayed. The vets actually paid for the vaccination and spay, so that was very kind of them. The next time I went to visit Poppy, I was really shocked because her ears looked like they do now. And if you can't tell, they have some big chunks missing. Oh, hiya. Now at first, that really shocked me and I was like, whoa, what on earth has happened? Basically, the vet said to Nicole, but they forgot to tell us this, that parts of her ears would fall off because of the state they were in. She was like a lop-eared bunny when we found her, but that's just because her ears were so damaged. Something like a dog, I don't think it would have been a fox, because I think a fox would have just eaten her. Whoa, Binky! We think a dog grabbed her when she was in the wild and yanked at her ears, made her ears, like basically parts of her ears die, and then they just gradually fell off as time went on. So they don't look anywhere near as bad as they did. I mean, first starting to grow back on them now. I think you look beautiful. You do look beautiful. You're so nice. You're so nice. Sorry, I'm in my dressing now. Hello. She's so friendly. She's so friendly. But look, I'll show you her ears. She'll let me look. They don't hurt. Do not worry. Lots of people go, oh, they look so sore, but I promise you they are absolutely fine now. Can we have a look? Okay, fine then. This one's the worst one. But yeah, so that's Poppy's ears. And I do not even notice the ears anymore. I just see her as a rabbit with normal ears. I just like, well, obviously I know that they're missing, but I just forget about it. I just do not notice. It's only when people go, oh, what happened to her ears, that I actually think, oh yeah. Because she's just beautiful. I went to get her on the 19th of January 2014 and hello, brought her home and she just looked so much better than when we first saw her, didn't you? You look so much better. And I was in love and she lived in my room for a couple of weeks. Do excuse my outfit right now. And, oh, we just bonded really well, didn't we, Pops? We bonded very well. We did. Come here. Hello. I love you. I'm getting comfy now. As you can see, she's so affectionate. I don't understand why she's so nice when she went through absolute hell before. Hello. So when she was living in my room, she had a dog crate and a pen, but she kept escaping the pen, didn't you? And she used to wake me up in the morning by jumping on my bed and licking my face. So it was very cute, but you were very cheeky, you were. But yeah, she's so affectionate, she's just so lovely. Now, some people would think maybe she did have a loving home because she's that nice, but I honestly don't think she did, because even if she escaped, you would think that they would try looking for her. She's licking me right now. If they really cared about her, they would be looking for her, there'd be posters up and everything, but we could not trace her owners at all. RSPCA couldn't, vets couldn't, no one could find her owners, so they clearly weren't looking for her. And if they loved her, why would they release her? They might think, oh, it's for the best, but the state that she was in, anyone who really cared would not release their pet rabbit because they're not wild, they can't fend for themselves. So Poppy did go through a lot of torture, as you can tell, just by her ears. But she's happy now, and yeah, she did bond with the boys, as you can clearly see. I did get a bit of footage when I was bonding, so I might put that in here. I've just woken up, so I apologise for the lighting, but look. The bunnies are still alive. I woke up to Theo grooming Poppy, which is massive progress. Just then, when she started running, she just creeped out a bit when he went up to her. He didn't bite her or anything. He just went up to her and she freaked out a bit. Look, he's only walking up to her. Hector's still biting a little bit, but Theo's being nice now, I think. This is all normal behaviour. Chasing, humping and nipping is normal, but if they start like biting and rolling on the floor fighting, then that's bad. So this is all normal behaviour. I just thought it's good for you to see. I apologise for the lighting, but for those of you bonding rabbits, this is basically how I do it. So I've just got the pen, really nothing in the pen apart from a bit of hay, some water, and I've put a toy in now. But yeah, so Poppy has gained a lot of confidence because she was running away a lot to start with, but now she's going up to them. She means she's having her head washed, so that was good. So yeah, that is the news. She bonded pretty well, really. I occasionally brought the boys into my room when Poppy was in there and they saw her through the pen. cute. Hector was a bit stubborn at first, but I don't know, they just seemed to bond really well. Poppy was really scared of them at first, which I don't blame her, because she'd probably never seen bunnies before, apart from when she was a little baby. So yeah, she did bond very well, moved them into the shed and the run, and which is over there. And now they're a happy little trio, and they're just so cute. There's nothing nicer than seeing her snuggled up between the boys, and they're just so happy, aren't you? She's put loads of weight on, but she's still not as big as I'd like her to be, so I'm going to be upping her diet a bit. I'm really happy she's finally got a happy ending, and you're happy because you've got a girlfriend. Again, it just doesn't seem right having 2 bunnies for me. I'm so used to having a trio. And after Tink died, it was just awful. Like, I just miss her so much. I still miss her so much. So it is really nice to have 3 bunnies again. Tinkerbell died in May, so it's been quite a while since we've had 3. And I miss her so much, so it's really nice to have Poppy. And I didn't choose Poppy's name, actually. Nicole chose it, but I absolutely love the name Poppy, and I've always wanted to have a rabbit called Poppy, and I've always had bad past with the name Poppy. Basically, before I knew any better and was trying to get a new rabbit, I was getting one from a breeder. And I named this breeder rabbit Poppy before I actually got her, and sadly she passed away of bloat before I even rehomed her. So that was awful. And then I was going to get another rabbit from a different breeder, and I also named that one Poppy. And guess what happened? That one died too before I even managed to get it. So I was really upset that I never got these 2 rabbits, but it led to me getting Blossom, and I'm sure lots of you remember Blossom, who was my auntie's rabbit. So it did work out for the best in the end, not getting them, but obviously it's awful that they died. But it did lead to me rehoming Blossom, which I'm so happy that I could give her a home. So anyway, I'd always had like bad luck with the name Poppy, and although I really love the name, I was always scared to name another rabbit Poppy in case they died. But Nicole named this bunny Poppy. I love the name Poppy, and I guess it's 3rd time lucky because look, she's a lucky one. She's here, and she's happy and healthy now, and I am so grateful. So yeah, that's where the name came from. And just look at these eyes, they're so beautiful. Hey, you just won't stay still, will ya? You just won't stay still. Yeah, try to lick me again. You're so cute. I love you. So yeah, that is Poppy, and she's following me now. So I hope you like her. I love her so much. You're following me. You're following me. You're following me. She's so pretty. So yeah, hopefully you will be seeing a lot more of her soon, and I hope the ears don't weird you out too much. Alright then. So yeah, thanks for watching, and bye!